And we're back again. Today, a short video on, well, basically science class. It could be, I guess, infection control, chemistry, all the subjects I did really poorly on in school, but somehow managed to just skate by and on for my state board exam. And that's all you need. My grandfather used to say, what does it say on the diploma of the stupidest person that ever graduated from medical school? And I was like, I don't know what to say. It says doctor. No one really cares what your score was, except maybe you. Okay, nobody else cares. They just care you actually passed the test. And this is what we try to do. We try to make sure that the next time you go, you pass the test. Now, in other videos, I've talked about the national averages. The national pass rate for barbers is 35%, 3 in 10. It's only 55% for cosmetologists. Okay? When half the room is failing every day, there's an issue. Okay, don't be in that half of the room. You don't care if you're the smartest person in the room because nobody will ever know that. But you don't want to be the dumbest one in the room that fails the test. Okay? Because if you think your friends are laughing at you behind your back, they are. Okay, that's just it, they are. Now, don't fail your test. Okay? Here's a couple of questions. Welcome to Science 101. Right? This is a substance that is dissolved into a solution. A substance dissolved into a solution. And they give you these choices. Emulsions, solvents, solute, S-O-L-U-T-E, or surfactant. A substance dissolved into another substance. Kind of like the sugar into your coffee. An emulsion, a solvent, a solute, or a surfactant? And the answer is solute, S-O-L-U-T-E. That is the thing dissolved into something else. Now, it is in your book, and I strongly, strongly, strongly encourage you to look at your book. In the cosmetology book, it's page 159. In the barber book, it's 157. In the older cosmetology book that looks like this, it's page 260. I strongly suggest you go to your book and you memorize the definition of emulsion, solute, solvent, and solution. Emulsion, solvent, solute, and solution. They will be of tremendous help to you on test day and zero help for the rest of your life unless you go to medical or nursing school. But they will be very helpful on test day. Now the next question is, this is the substance that dissolves the other substance. The substance that dissolves another substance. In other words, this is the coffee dissolving the sugar. An emulsion, a solvent, a solute, or a surfactant. The substance dissolving another substance. An emulsion, a solvent, a solute, or a surfactant. And the answer is solvent. Again, I just gave you the pages in your textbook. Do yourself a big favor. If you do nothing else for yourself today, go to your textbook, highlight those two sentences, memorize them, because you will see them on test day. Now, a couple of other questions while we're on this. This process destroys all microbial life on the surface, generally with the use of an autoclave. This process destroys all microbial life on a surface, generally with the use of an autoclave. Cleaning, sanitizing, disinfecting, or sterilization. Cleaning, sanitizing, disinfection, or sterilization. The only way to destroy all microbial life, including bacterial spores, is with heat. It's called sterilization. It uses an oven called an autoclave. We are never required in our industry to do this. People who intend to break your skin, such as nurses, dentists, tattoo artists, permanent makeup technicians, people who intend to break your skin are required to sterilize. We are not, but there's still questions on the test about it. Whether you need to do it or not is irrelevant. They're going to ask you what it is. Okay? The process to destroy all microbial life, generally with the use of an autoclave or an oven, sterilization. And finally, you have This sentence, infection control professionals. I'm not sure who they are, but that's what the book says, that's what the test says. Infection control professionals consider blank to be a layperson's term or marketing term. Infection control professionals consider, fill in the blank, to be a layperson's term or a product marketing term. Cleaning, sanitizing, disinfecting, or sterilization. Okay? Professional people consider the word sanitizing to be a marketing gimmick, like hand sanitizer. This is what the test says, okay? Sanitizing. The medical profession, the legal profession, considers cleaning and sanitizing as all the same thing. Your book sets them up as differently. Understand the definitions of both because you will see both on your test, cleaning and sanitizing. But you will also see this sentence, infection control professionals consider blank to be a layperson's term or a marketing term. Okay? Sanitizing. Now that concludes our little science class today. Okay? Give us a call if you have any questions, 760-534-4434. We'd love to hear from you. People call us every day. How do you think we know all these questions? Because people just like you call us and tell us. Most people who call us have passed their test. Many are our students. They've either taken our private classes or they've purchased our study material guides, our books. They call us and they tell us, everything on my test was in your book, or everything on my test we talked about in the private training tutoring classes, except this one question. And we're like, well, what was that question? And we pass it on to you in these videos. We pass it on to you in our books. We pass it on to you in our training classes. Now, I leave you with this thought. Your teacher, no matter how good he or she may be, has a class of maybe tops 100 students. Takes most of the year for those students to take their test. Even if everyone came back, your teacher might have the opportunity to speak to 100 people a year. What exactly did they ask you? How did they word the questions on the test? They really can't change the topics. The book chapters haven't changed in 50 years. But the wording changes. As I said, your teacher, maybe if he or she is lucky, speaks to 100 people a year. We speak to 100 people a week. Our phones are ringing off the walls every day with students across the country. Our feedback with specific questions, what they really asked, is amazing. If you want to pass your test, give us a call, English or Spanish, 760-534-4434. Visit us online, www.cosmetologystateboardexam.com.